Okay. That is where we stopped, Shahina. Shahina, these questions, did you start doing this chapter or not yet?
Yeah, I have started it.
Okay. Once again, actually, if possible, some questions you have to draw. When you have to draw, you need to use a
Yeah.
ruler. Try to draw nicely. Okay, it's a kind of, how's the preparation for the future, because as I told you, when your drawing is nice, okay, you can see the picture clearly, and also it helps you to think about the problem more clearly, and also it helps you to solve this problem easier. Otherwise, let's say the triangle, we are talking about the right angle triangle, but your angle doesn't look like a right angle, or we are talking about a circle, but your circle looks like an oval, for example. Okay, so that's why you try to draw the pictures nicely using compass or ruler or protractor, whatever it is. Okay, not very accurately, but try to draw nicely. Okay, Shahina, one question left from here. Okay, and you have to solve the question exercise 4 and 4b. And after that, review questions. We will do the questions together after this. Okay, that's the last question. If you remember, we did this question. It was quite long, a little bit challenging question, right? And we talked about Pythagorean theorem, and this part was about area of parallelogram and trapezium, right? Okay, so can you read the question?
The diagram shows a trapezium ABCD with AD// BC. Um,
This means parallel, right? This means
oh,
parallel.
parallel.
AD is parallel to BC.
AD is parallel to BC. POD is a diameter of a semicircle with center O. Given that AB equals 21 centimeters, BC equals 34 centimeters, AP equals 5 centimeters, and PD equals 18 centimeters. Calculate the area of the shaded region. Take pi 3.142 and give your answer corrected 2 decimal places.
Okay. Now, the question is saying that we are given some kind of shaded region. Okay, it may be a piece of material, maybe you are working in a kind of factory, you need to design something, so we need to cut off this part, whatever it is, you can just think of anything. So anyway, our original shape was trapezium, right? This is a trapezium. And as you see here, this one is right angle triangle. That means that AB is perpendicular to BC. And that means that AB is the height of the trapezium ABCD. And number two is this semicircular part that is cut off from this piece of paper, right? Piece of metal, whatever it is. So the question is, what is the area of the region? I mean, the shaded region. If you try to find this area of the shaded region, it is very complicated. But if we just think like this, the area of the trapezium minus the area of the semicircle, right? If you just remove this part, it gives us the area of the, what is it? Shaded region. So area of the shaded region equals the area of the trapezium A, B, C, D minus the area of the semicircle here. What is it? P, D. Let me just write here something here, PR. So that is PDR. That is a semicircle, right? Something like this, right? So now from here, we know what is the area of the trapezium. That is the sum of the parallel sides. This side is parallel to this side because it's given here. AD is parallel to BC. What is AD? Shahina, what is AD?
AD is, let me find it. Um, it's the AD is parallel to BC.
Okay, what is AD? What is the length of AD? You see here A, this one is D, right? What is the length of
Oh,
AD? It is 5 plus this one, 18, right?
yeah,
So
18
that's
plus 5.
23, 23 plus the second parallel side, that is BC. And the length of BC is 34 here. So that is 34 over 2, because half the sum of the parallel sides times height. What is the height of the trapezium? It is 21, right? So that is 21 minus, and the area of the semicircle. How do you find this? That is half, because semicircle, times pi r squared. Now, what is the radius of the circle? What is the radius?
18.
It is 9, right? Because diameter is 18. Yeah. It says PD is the diameter. It is 18. So we know the diameter is 2 radii. From here, what is radius? Diameter over 2. So diameter is 18 over 2. That's equal to 9. So the radius of the semicircle is 18. So here we have, what is it? 18, not 18, 9. Because half of 18 is 9. Mm-hmm. It is 9 here. So here we have 9. 9 squared. Right? So this gives us the area of the shaded region. So now the rest is just, we need to evaluate this. What is 23 plus 34?
57.
57 over 2 times 21 minus pi over 2, right? 1 over 2 times pi. What is 9 squared?
81.
81 equals, do you have a calculator, Shahina?
Yes.
Is it working?
Yes.
Can you calculate this? Let me see how much you get. Take pi as 3.142.
3.1. 3.142, right? 42. 2. 2. 2. I got
What did you get? Did you?
I got, hold on, I have 127.251. I don't think that's right.
What? How much did you get?
127.251.
127.
Yeah.
Why?
I have, hold on, let me
this one, evaluate this. What is this?
Let's see.
57 times 21 and divided by 2. What is it?
That is 598.5.
5. All right, minus. Now evaluate this one. Pi over 2, that is 3.142 times 81 divided by 2.
2 times 81 divided by 2. I got 471,249.
171.
No, 471.
No, something is wrong. How are you about calculating this?
I did like you told me, 57 times 21 divided by 2, and then I got the answer and I subtracted it by pi, which is
No, this one, only this one. How much did you get?
Oh, that, let me see. 302 times 81 divided by 2. I got 100, no. What?
Right, Shahina, 81, right, 81.
81, okay.
Times 3.142. Look at this, 3.142 divided 2.
Okay. Yeah, I got 127.251.
Very good. Now subtract this. What if you say, what do you get here? 598.5, 598.5 minus 127.251.
598.5 minus 127. I got negative 598.5.
Oh my God, what's wrong, Shahina? First key in this one. Okay, clear everything. 598.5.
Yeah.
598.5
Uh-huh.
minus
Yeah.
127
Mm-hmm.
point
Mm-hmm.
251.
Oh, now it says 471.249.
Oh, finally, 471.249. Is it like this?
Yeah.
So that is the right answer. Okay? So
Yeah.
what is it? The area of the shaded region. But in the question, Shahin, it says leave your answer corrected 2 decimal places. So we have to correct the, write the answer correct to 2 decimal places. So what is, can you just round off? That is 471 point. So I need to keep only 2 digits after the decimal point, right? So this number is greater than 4. So that is 25 square centimeters. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Shahina, you are scaring me. Very
Know.
easy question.
Yeah, I typed in the correct answers, but like they gave me different answers each time.
Yeah, because when you are inserting these numbers, inputting these numbers, you should also pay attention to the order. Okay,
Yeah.
good. China, I'm closing this. We also have more questions from review questions now. Okay. Shahina, I think in chapter 4, there are only 2 exercises, right? 4A and 4B.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think so. From that one, only there are 4A and 4B. Okay. I mean, whatever it is, you need to solve those exercises, but review questions at the end of the chapter, there are review questions. So we solve them here together. Okay. Shahina, give me a minute. Okay. All right. Shahina, did we solve this question?
Let me see.
You remember?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Let's see.
So this question, did we solve or not? We didn't.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, good. I think we didn't solve. Yes, we just finished. Okay, Shahina, step by step. First thing, the first important thing is, Shahina, try to understand the problem, okay? So when you read the problem and close your eyes, can you just visualize what we are talking about, okay? And after that, just close your eyes for a few seconds. If you can actually read the question again, okay, we are talking about the trapezium, some semicircle part is cut off, and also this parallelogram, for example. I'm talking about this question. If you can just say this thing to yourself, that means that you understand the problem. You know, because Really, Albert Einstein said actually understanding the problem means solving that problem 95%. I mean, solving 95% of the problem. That is the most important thing, because if you don't understand, you cannot solve this. Okay, that's why the first most important thing is we should read, try to understand. You don't understand, read it again. You don't understand, read it again. Okay, still you don't understand anything, write down something. Take a note. Okay, what is given? Given information, write it down. If the diagram is not given, draw a picture. All right, then maybe ideas come. It helps you to understand this problem. Okay, Shahan, let's continue. Read the problem.
In the diagram, ABCD is a trapezium with AB equals 14 centimeters, BC equals 25 centimeters, AD equals 18 centimeters, and D, is it A or like?
Yeah, this is cap, right? So Shahan,
D
you should
cap?
read this as angle DAB.
Oh yeah, angle DAB equals angle CBA equals 90 degrees. AB is the diameter of the semicircle and PCHK is a parallelogram, with CH equals 7.83 centimeters, HK equals 6 centimeters, and H is the midpoint of CD. Calculate the perimeter and area of the shaded region. Take pi equals 3.142.
Very good. So now calculate the perimeter. We need to find the perimeter and the area of the shaded region. Okay, now once again, let's read this one by one. In the diagram, we are talking about this diagram, right? ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, stop and look at the diagram. Where is ABCD? Here, A, B, C, D. All right, we got it. Since it's a trapezium, that means that this side must be parallel to this side, right? Because obviously this side is not parallel to this side. Trapezium means one pair of opposite sides must be parallel to each other. So that is, this side is parallel to this side. Okay, AB is 14. Where is AB? AB is this. Okay, this 14, we got it. BC is 25. Where is BC? BC is here, right? The whole length is 25. Okay, we got it. And AD is 18. Where is AD? AD is here. Okay, that's 18. We got it. And angle DAB. Where is angle DAB? That is angle DAB. Oh, what angle is it? It is 90 degrees. And angle CBA. Angle CBA. That's also 90 degrees, right? Oh, it's given here, 90 degrees. Okay, we got it. AB is a diameter of the semicircle. Here, AB. So immediately I can just write here, AB is equal to diameter. What is diameter? 2 times radius. That is equal to 14. Now from here, we can evaluate the radius of the circle, right? 2 times r equals 14. What is r? If 2 times r equals 14, what is r? What is the value of r? 7, right? That is 7 centimeters. So that means that the radius of the circle is 7. And this one is 7. This one is 7. Okay, we got it. And the PCHK, as here, PCHK is a parallelogram, okay, with this one, okay, given. We know what is a parallelogram, right? Parallelogram means opposite sides are parallel and equal. So Shahina, if this length AC is 7.83, what is KP? KP is equal to CH, that's equal to 7.83, right?
Yeah.
And also this KH, K or HK, also this KHK also is equal to CP because opposite sides are equal. And do you know the length of HK? It is 6, so that's equal to 6. Okay, now we have written down everything, right, given in the question. So now we try to answer the question. And also here one is missing here. H is the midpoint of CD. So what is H? H is here. Midpoint of CD. What does it mean? It means that DH is equal to HC, right? That means that if AC is 8.3, also DH must be 7.83, right? Very good. So the first question, find the perimeter. Let's find the perimeter. Okay, the first part is we need to find the perimeter. Now, what is a perimeter, Shahina? Perimeter is the length of the boundary, right? So we are talking about this shaded region. So that means that if I start from here, if I just move, Shahina, here, first the boundary is I move here, right? And after that, I move here. And after that, we move here. And along this line, and along this line, this is our fence maybe, and along this semicircle. So that is actually, the question is this, the length of this boundary, what is it? That gives us a perimeter, right? So now I start from here. Okay, then perimeter equals, if I just walk from A to D, it's just straight line, line segment, that is A, D, plus, now I'm here, from D to H, that is D, H, plus, now from H to K, that is H, K, plus, now from K to P, K, P, plus P to B, that is P, B, plus, now from here, it's not a straight line, right? It's not a line segment. What is it? It is an arc. It is a semicircle. Now, this here we have M. How do I show that? I can just show like this, B, M, A, and just put here something like this. It means it's a curve, not a straight line. Okay, now we have to just substitute values. Shahina, what is AD?
AD is 18.
AD is 18 plus, what is DH?
7.83.
7.83. What is HK?
6.
6. What is KP?
7.83.
7.83. What is PB?
PB, that is 19.
19. What is the length of this BMA? How do you find it, Shahina? We know that if you are given a circle, right, and radius is r, and what is the circumference of the circle? It is 2 pi r, right? Bless you.
Thank you.
So how about here? Here we have semicircle. It is half of the circle. If it is semicircle here, the length must be, what is it? Just 1 over 2 times 2 pi r, which is equal to pi r. Because it's just semicircle, right? And we are just evaluating only this length. So that's equal to pi times r. And what is the radius of this circle? That is 7. We already actually evaluated here. That is equal to 7. Now, Shahina, add all these numbers together and tell me the result. Let's see if you add this correct or not.
Let's see, 18.
Take pi as 3.142. Don't forget that.
Let's see. Plus 83 plus 6 plus 7 83 plus 19 plus 303.142. 3.142. This is a long number, but it's 59.10885714.
59.
Yeah.
Why is wrong again?
What? It's wrong. Hold on. Let me redo it.
Look, Shahina, if you just add, for even if I just add here this 2 25. If I just ignore this decimal part. 25 plus 6, 31. Plus 7, 38. Plus 9, what is it? 19. It's already 57. And plus here we have 20 something. Because this pi is 3.14. Calculate again. Calculate again. Right, one by one. Right. Right. 18.
Oh, okay, let me see.
18
Okay, 18
plus
plus
7.83
uh-huh.
plus 6
Mm-hmm.
plus 7.83 plus 19 plus 7 times 3.142.
Oh, I think I divided it. Oh, that's why.
Oh, it's multiplied. So what did you get now?
80.654.
That is correct.
Yeah, I did it on
That
my
is correct. So it is centimeters. That is a perimeter of the shaded region. But Shahina, did you understand how we are evaluating the perimeter? Here, the length of the boundary, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what is the next question? Area. So now we will evaluate the area. Okay. So tell me, Shahina, how can you find the area?
We have to find. Well, I'm not quite sure, but I think do.
We have a trapezium, right, Shahina? Now we
Yeah.
just cut off the semicircle from the trapezium. And also we cut off this parallelogram.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say the area of the semicircle is A. Or let's say A sub 1. The area of this parallelogram is A sub 2. Then, do you think this makes sense? Then area of the shaded region equals the area of the trapezium A, B, C, D minus area 1 minus area 2. Do you think this makes sense? To find the area of the shaded region from the area of the trapezium, right? If we just subtract the area of the semicircle minus area of the trapezium, what is left here? Only shaded region left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we will use this idea then. Equals, what is the area of this trapezium, Shahina? Can you tell me? Sum of the parallel sides. What are the sum of the parallel sides?
It is. Well, let me see.
This and this, right?
Yeah, 18
So
plus
that is 18 plus 25 over 2 times, what is the height of the trapezium?
14.
14 minus, and how do you find the area of the semicircle?
You have to, let me see.
What is the area of the circle? It is, if this radius is r, area equals pi r squared, right? So here we are talking about semicircle, so that is half of it. 1 over 2 times pi times r squared. Now what is the radius here? Radius equals 7. So that is 7 squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Minus, now what is the area of this parallelogram, Shahina?
Let me see.
How do you find the area of the parallelogram? Height times base, right?
Yeah.
So if I draw height from K to the side PC, okay, from here, H to side PC, that is the height. Now, what is the height of this parallelogram? What is this height? Let's say this h. What is this h?
7.83.
No, this one is AC is 7.83, but this is a height, altitudes.
Oh, that is.
Can you see from here, Sahina, if I just divide this, right? And what is this length?
7.
7. And how about this one? Also 7, right? Because they are parallel, you see?
Oh, yeah.
Because it is 90 degrees, also this is 90 degrees, right? So it is midpoint, also this one is midpoint, because at the beginning, if you remember, that's the midpoint, right? That h is a midpoint.
Oh, I get it. I see.
So what is, now you can find this, the space is 6, that's equal to 6 times height. What is height? 7. Okay, Shahina, we have 1 minute. Calculate this, use your calculator and tell me the answer. And here, pi is 3.142. Let's see what you get here.
33. Minus so pi is 3.22 times
Shahina, be quick, why so slow?
um 7.
Shahina, in a calculator, is that a fraction?
Um,
Can you write a
I don't.
fraction?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because this is the one, but I'm not sure if you can write a fraction on it.
Yeah, with your telephone, can you take a picture and send me?
Let me check.
And what's up?
Yeah, I sent it.
Yeah, it's a little bit complicated. TI30X. Look, I will send you something. Look, you need to try to buy this kind of calculator.
Okay.
Can you see what did I write in the calculator?
Yeah.
You see, you need to write like this, fraction. Immediately, I just write everything directly there. This 18 plus 25 over 2 times 14 minus that 1 over 2 is half, 0.5 times pi is 3.142. Maybe I can show you another line. Okay, and write everything together and just press equal and you get the answer. In the calculator, can you see the fraction in my calculator? Hello. Welcome back. What happened?
It said there was something wrong with the network.
Okay, Shahina, I think you need to show this to your father, Aziz, okay? You need to use this kind of calculator. The calculator you're using is so complicated. I don't know what kind of calculator is it. I never seen. It's not for you, I think. For student, this show this to your father. If you can find this, you need to use this kind of calculator because we are going to use a lot for trigonometry, for square root. As you see in the picture, everything is very clear and easy to use. Okay, so when you evaluate this, the answer is how much we got here. The answer is 182.01 square centimeters. Okay. All right, Shahina, did you understand how we evaluated this? Just area of the trapezium. Idea is very simple. And we remove this semicircle. We know how to find the area of semicircle, right? Half of the circle. And after that, the area of this parallelogram, right? Area of the parallelogram is height times base. And we just draw height here that is parallel to this radius. That's why their lengths are equal. And just substitute here, evaluate. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Shahina, let's solve this problem. Okay? After that, you'll have break. So the diagram shows 3 semicircles here. Yeah, the first one is this, right? The second one is a bit bigger one. Third one is the biggest one here. The diameter of the smallest semicircle is 2x. Let's say the diameter of the smaller one is 2r1. That's equal to 2x. And the medium of the medium semicircle, that is, let's say d sub 2, diameter of the second one, dr sub 2, that's equal to, what is it? 4x. That is 4x. And AC is the diameter of the largest semicircle. Let's say diameter of the largest semicircle. It is 2r sub 3. That's equal to, what is it? 6x. 2x plus 4x. That is 6x, right? So from here, we can find their radiuses. Here we have R1 equals x, because if you divide both sides by 2, right? What is R2, Shahina?
R2 is...
Just divide both sides by 2, right? Is equal to 2x. And how about R3? Here, 2R3 equals 6x, because diameter is given, right? To find the radius, we have to divide diameter by 2. So that's equal to 3x. Okay, I don't know if we are going to use the diameter or radius here. What is the question? Find the perimeter and the area of the shaded region. So first we start with, what is it? Perimeter. And again, what is the perimeter? Perimeter is the length of this semicircle, right? Plus this one, plus this one. And once again, we know how to find the length of a semicircle, right? That is equal to, if it is circle, it is 2 pi r. If it is semicircle, it's just equal to pi r. So the length of the first one, or let's start with the smallest one, the length of this one is, what is it? Pi r sub 1. Plus, how about the length of this semicircle? It is pi times r2. And how about the length of this, the biggest one? Pi times r3. Just using this formula, right? And as you see here, pi is a common factor. Pi, pi, pi. Just keep this out. What is r1? R1 is x, right? So it is x. Plus, what is r2? R2 is 2x. It is 2x. And r3, that's equal to 3x. 3x equals x plus 2x, 3x, 3x plus 3x, 6x, and here we have 6 pi x. Shahina, we need to write the 6 pi in front because that's the constant number. This x is unknown. In the question, it's saying that leave your answer in terms of x and pi, right? Our answer is in x and pi. So that is the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay? And how about in step 2, the second part of the question says that we need to find the area. Now, how can we find the area of the shaded region? Shahina, tell me, how can we find this?
I think you have to do, let me see.
The area of the big semicircle, right?
Yeah.
Minus the area of the small semicircle, minus area of this one. So that means that we know how to find the area of the semicircle. That area is, what is it? 1 over 2 times pi times r3 squared. That's the biggest one, right? This one. So actually we found this, the biggest one, minus the smallest one, small one here, 1 over 2 pi, and the radius of the small one is r1 squared minus, and also this, we need to remove this, 1 over 2 pi r2 squared. And okay, I can calculate this, but let's see here, 1 over 2 pi, 1 over 2 pi is a common factor. Let me just keep this outside the bracket. What do we have here? R3 squared. What is R3? It is 3x, right? So that is, let me just write like this, 3x squared minus R1 squared. What is R1? It is x. Okay, x squared minus R2. What is R2? 2x squared equals 1 over 2 pi. Shahina, what is 3x squared?
It is 6x.
Oh my gosh, again the same mistake.
No.
3 squared, what is 3 squared?
Oh, 9.
9, it is 3 times 3, right? It's 9, so that is 9x squared minus x squared minus, what is 2x squared?
2x.
2x squared, 2 times 2, what is 2 times 2?
24.
4x squared,
Oh, I thought it was.
right? Equals 1 over 2 pi, 9x squared minus x squared, 8x squared, 8x squared minus 4x squared, that is 4x squared. Now this 4 over 2, that is 2, that is 2 pi x squared. So that is the area of the shaded region, and we leave our answer in x and pi.
I get
Okay?
it. Yeah.
Okay, Shahida, have some rest. After 10 minutes, we will continue, okay?
Okay.